My name is Aaron Adams. I'm the Director of Science and Conservation for Bonefish Tarpon Trust. And it's amazing to think about bonefish have been doing what they're doing in the world's shallow seas for millions of years. A lot of people don't know that we can catch two different species on the flats in the Caribbean and Florida Keys. We mostly catch a species called Albula vulpes. Every once in a while, we'll catch a species called Albula goriensis, which spends most of its time in deeper water but will come onto the flats on occasion. Bonefish spend most of their time in a pretty small home range, but during spawning season, they'll migrate upwards of 100 miles to get to what we call a pre-spawning aggregation, or PSA, location. The PSAs form in deeper water away from the flats, near open ocean water. And at dusk, they move offshore to spawn. We've tracked them going 450 feet deep as part of the spawning process. The next morning, they swim back into the shallows and then swim home. When they're offshore, they eject the eggs and sperm into the open water, and that's where fertilization occurs. The eggs hatch in about 24 hours, and the larvae that hatch from the eggs float in the open ocean for 41 to 71 days. At the end of those 71 days, those larvae look for shallow, open bottom areas protected from wind and current and waves, and that's where the juveniles start their life. Although that bonefish lives most of its life in the shallows, it probably has some pretty good stories it can tell about its long-distance spawning migration.
To learn more, visit BTT.org.
Habitat loss is the greatest threat to our flats fisheries. That's why Bonefish and Tarpon Trust has been committed to restoring and conserving essential fish habitat for more than 25 years. From Florida to Belize, from the Bahamas to Mexico, we're restoring natural flows, replanting mangroves, and opposing unwise coastal development. But we can't do it alone. Help us bring science to the fight for the future of the fisheries we love. Become a member today at btt.org.